Hello everybody and welcome to the Ozzimon Library. I'm of course your host, the Librarian, and it is our final spooky episode for Halloween month. I'm really glad I managed to do this. It was actually quite a challenge for me, and of course I'm always up for a challenge. But don't worry though, if you enjoyed, themed months and all, I definitely plan on doing one for Christmas. So, that being said, let's dive into our last spooky month. Today, we're going to be creating 3 new spooky aliens for Ben Tennyson. It's not unheard of, Ben 10 does have Frankenstrike, Wolf Blitzer, he also has the Mummy, Snarrow. Then, of course, the major one, Ghost Freak. Then, of course, in Omniverse, he is given Vampire. But that only covers an array of, horror, fictional beings. We have a mummy, Frankenstein, a werewolf, a vampire, and a ghost. So, there are other things out there that definitely could be turned into Ben 10 aliens. So, let's start off with our first one, shall we? This is an alien species called serial Gites, and these species look like small puppets, or toy dolls maybe. Each one, of course, would look very different and unique. Maybe some of them have different types of hair, different clothes, different accessories. Some of them would come more girly, maybe some of them look more like they belong in a rock band. Maybe some of them look like a farmer or the president or something, who knows. But each one is unique and different. But all serial Gites have one special ability. They have the ability to possess inanimate objects by projecting their consciousness into them. Think of something similar to Ino's ability from Naruto, her mind possession. The doll would become lifeless, and its soul consciousness would go into an inanimate object, and they can control it. And this could be anything that isn't living. So we're talking vehicles, we're talking any form of tools, technology, anything like that, and they can physically control it. This would actually come a big in handy if Ben ever needed to break out of something or get into something or cause a major distraction. But that is where this alien species has its downfall. As a normal, puppet, it is agile and it's quite quick, but it is rather small, being shorter than Echo. Not as small as grey matter, bigger than grey matter for sure, but it's smaller than Echo, and also it doesn't have any super strength or anything like that. It does have some durability, it can be kicked around quite a lot, but that's literally it. So if Ben was ever to transform into a serial Gite, he'd have to use it with some form of plan ahead of time. Now, when it comes to this specific serial Gite, if you've clicked on the name, serial Gite. Well, what's one ginger puppet very popular in horror? We have Chucky. Chucky is a serial killer, hence the name serial Gite, and Ben 10 would dub his serial Gite Chuckit. Chuckit is a name coming from Chucky, aka the horror character, but Chuckit because he throws his consciousness at things. He throws it towards an object. And obviously, as being an object, he can make things float and fly around the room and stuff. Hence the name, Chuckit. So yeah, here's a new horror-like alien. Serial Gite, and as Ben would call him, Chuckit. On to our third? What am I talking about? On to our second one. I know Ben already has a ghost, and then we also have other characters like Big Chill who can come corporeal and stuff, but I wanted to give him an alien species which is based off something that is classed as a horror tale or a scary tale, but it does kind of combine the abilities of 2 aliens he's already got, and that would be a Banshee, giving him the ability to become corporeal, ghost-like, phasing through things like Big Chill and Ghost Freak, but also giving him a sonic ability, similar to that of Wolf Blitzer or Echo. But Saying that, though, let's dive into the Whalers. The Whalers are sad, sad aliens. They kind of make Ben depressed. Similar to how Raph makes Ben all angry and moody and stuff, then it's exactly the same, but he just becomes mellowed out and depressed, like always depressed, like sad about everything. The Banshee-like alien species can phase through things, just like Big Chill. They do have a physical form too, so they can be hurt by things. It is weak against water and is weak against ice. It cannot swim, and if anyone's got ice technology or ice powers, you are going to be able to hurt a Whaler. The only downside to the Whaler, really, the ability of the Whaler, of course, other than being able to fade through things, is its sad cry. It acts like a howling ability, very similar to Wolf Blitzer or Echo. But there is a difference. If Ben doesn't control it and just screams, it will hurt everyone around him. He's physically got to consciously aim it at something to scream and make it into an attack. So he kind of has a very wide range if he wanted to. Ben would dub this transformation Sad Sound. So, with a Banshee, of course, it's nothing really based off anything. The name Whaler comes from the fact that Banshees cry a lot. But, yeah, other than that, I really do enjoy this transformation. It's the first one I drew out of the three. Now, when it comes to this third transformation, it's not really a horror character or anything scary, but I wanted to base something and kind of make an alien species out of something that exists in fiction, which I think would work really well. What if we turn the Gremlins into an alien species? Now, Gremlins, of course, have several rules. Don't get them wet, don't feed them after midnight, blah, blah, blah. So, let's make an alien species and give them, so they're short and they're like, roughly Echo size. They can multiply. This alien species can multiply, but here's the problem. The multiplying isn't controllable. Ben just automatically multiplies. When it gets annoyed, sad, angry, anything that isn't happy makes him multiply. But here's the downfall to this. The more he multiplies, the more erratic and all over the place his brain gets, and the more hectic he becomes. So let's say Ben transforms into this gremlin-like alien, multiplies 4 times, the 4 of them are 4 times hectic, 4 times all over the place, and 4 times angry than just 1, and every time it multiplies, the multiplication of its sporadicness and its annoyance also multiplies too. This alien is a case of, hell, yeah, they'll get rid of a whole army of, Forever Knights, or take down a big rhino monster, but there is caution there. The Gremlins alien race would be called Dawlers, and there's a reason why. The creator of the Gremlins is Roald Dahl. Dollars. Get it? Now, the alien name for this that Ben would give them is Nam. N-A-M. But don't worry, there's a reason why he's called Nam. N-R-G. Accelerate. NAM is also something similar. NAM is an acronym for Not After Midnight. N-A-M. Not After Midnight. Or NAM. So, yeah, there we have it. We have our 3 aliens that are spooky themed. These aliens would either live on the same planet as Ghost Streak's alien race and, the vampires and stuff. The whole arc was built after it. Saying that, though, maybe they would live, in the same solar system or on a moon or something. They're in or around the same planet as the other spooky aliens. But yes, I turned Chucky, a Banshee, and Gremlins into a Ben 10 aliens. Let me know what you guys think of the alien names, and of course the names that Ben would give them, and their abilities, but also their downfalls. Let me know what you guys think of this, and thank you everyone who tuned in for Spooky Month. I cannot wait to do more monthly themed things. I'm definitely going to be sticking to the holidays for now, so Christmas. I may even dedicate February to Valentine's Day, why the hell not? And yeah, we'll see what else I can come up with. That being said, of course, make sure you check out the rest of the spooky themed stuff if you haven't already. November will just be normal, I guess. And I love you all. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. And Roar of Passion. And I shall see you guys in the next one.